Stop playing with me. Are we recording? Okay. Stop playing with me. Alright, hold on. Alright, we just got back. We just left out. I just got back from Texas Roadhouse. I was there with my cousin and his dear wife, and it was beautiful. And we were also joined by a baby that's not born yet that was inside the belly. So yeah. We had peanuts, but I'll tell you specifically what I had. I had peanuts, and I had I don't know if I ever been to Texas Roadhouse or not, because I have memories of the peanuts being on the floor. But then I also have memory of just knowing that was the fact. But there was not peanuts on the floor when I went that time. Because they don't do that no more. And I guess we all came to the conclusion while we were sitting there at the table that apparently maybe somebody had been allergic at one point and really found a loophole to really sue them. So I guess that's why that doesn't exist anymore. But as far as looking into it, I was just like, oh man, I'll never be able to do a podcast or have anything like that because I'm not going to really have a good Jamie to really look everything up for me because I'm really of a solo dolo type kind of guy. But I lied because we have AI, so let me ask it. Hello there, you're on our channel again. I want to ask you a question. So do you know exactly why Texas Roadhouse stopped having the peanut crushings on the ground and just having you throw them around everywhere? Was that involved with a lawsuit or something? What was the reason for that?
Hey there. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse actually stopped the peanut shells on the floor thing, mainly due to concerns over customer allergies and slip and fall risks. While there were some lawsuits related to slipping hazards, the bigger issue was the potential for severe allergic reactions from peanut dust and shells. So they decided to move away from that practice to create a safer and more inclusive environment.
All right. Well, I hope everybody could hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely. Glad to help. If you've got any more questions or fun topics to dive into...
Yeah, no, I'm going to do it if I need to. All right. Don't worry, I won't be shy. So anyway, so that's what our conclusion came to. But without any technology. But now we have it here live. I hope you guys heard that. So now what we're doing is I just got back. I have nothing to do completely. And I was like, I could DoorDash or do some other things, but let me tell you what I had, because, I got to be extra with my diet and everything. Well, actually, I was talking to ChatGPT. I was asking it what's the best way to order so I don't look like a complete buffoon when I'm out there ordering and looking all crazy and everything, making a big old scene, So let me actually just, I'm going to pull up the old chat, and I could show it to you guys, but that's boring. I'll just have, because it's real long, because I had to talk a lot. So I'm just going to let them know, fill them in, and we're back from that. So, hey, how's it going? We're just back from that whole thing we were talking about earlier about me figuring out how I can order and trying to make acronyms so I could remember what I was ordering and whatnot. And we successfully ordered food without looking too crazy at in the waiter's expense, but... Oh, wait, it says poor connection. I hope you can still hear what I'm saying. Can you fill everybody in on watching after the fact what exactly our conversation were prior to getting what we were looking for? And then I can actually fill you in on what actually happened.
Hey, glad to hear you pulled it off smoothly. So to recap, talked about how you could order a center cut sirloin steak, a pickle, a piece of cheese, a side of mayo, and some bacon to keep it keto and straightforward. We also joked you'd remember the center of attention steak and how to keep it simple without making it awkward. Can't wait to hear how it actually went for you.
Tell them that joke about the center of attention steak that we devised for that. Tell them about that.
Sure thing. So the joke was that we nicknamed the center sirloin the center of attention steak because it's the main event on the plate, just like how you'd be the center of attention while ordering it. It was a fun way to remember the order and keep things light.
How I didn't want to be the center of attention while I was talking to you about ordering it.
Right. The funny twist was that you didn't actually want to be the center of attention at all. So calling it the center of attention steak, our little inside joke to keep things memorable and amusing.
Well, I'll tell you, I feel you when it really happened because that was a few hours ago and we successfully ate and everybody's eating and everything was nice. But what I ended up just ordering, because I was going to order that steak, but the waitress started looking a little shaky on what was going on. So I was just like, you know what, scratch all that actually. Let me just order what my cousin had ordered, which was a burger. And I just said, let me just get no sauce on the burger. Let me get some mayo on the side and then I'll just handle everything myself. So that's what ended up happening. And I had a great burger. I mean, I tell you, that burger was delicious. And, you know, I took a lot of self-control not to eat the bread and everything else, but I did eat the burger, and I did leave the fries, and I ate all the mayonnaise. They didn't give me quite as much mayonnaise as I wanted, but everything was fine, and I ate the peanuts. I even took some peanuts back with me, so that's what ended up happening.
That sounds like a solid pivot. You ended up with a delicious burger, kept it low carb by skipping the bun, and still enjoyed yourself. Plus, sneaking some peanuts for later is a nice touch. It sounds like you made the best of the situation and had a great meal.
You know, I can always complain about something because, you know, I'm just American, spoiled American. So, but I always complain about something. But I was like, man, you know what? I picked everything off that burger and I kept the cheese and I kept the bacon and everything. And it was delicious. I kept the patty and I was dipping that in the mayonnaise, eating that. But I was quite sad. I was like, man, well, this is a shame. This burger ain't had no pickle on it because I would have definitely ate that pickle.
I hear you. It's those little details that can really make a meal. But you handled it like a champ, making the best of what you had. Next time, maybe you can snag a pickle on the side and make it perfect.
Absolutely,
Still,
and I'm not.
sounds like you fun.
And like you said, I'm ain't complaining. It could be worse. I could be sitting up there in Africa looking at the flies landing on my face and not even being able to eat. So I'm not even complaining about nothing. I'm happy as hell. Then I walked outside. It had just rained. It had that nice smell of rain. And since I ain't vaping or nothing no more, you probably don't know about that. But since I ain't vaping no more, I just took that little thing in my nose and I smelled it. It cleared up all my sinuses. My sinuses were already clear prior. So I smelled all that nice rainwater and the air smelled fresh. And I felt so good. And everything was just right. Drove home beautiful.
That sounds amazing. There's something special about that fresh rain smell, and it's awesome that you're appreciating the little things. Plus, kicking the vaping habit and enjoying that fresh air is a huge win. Glad you had such a great day and a beautiful drive home.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad you could be a part of that. I'll talk to you later, all right now?
You're welcome. I'm glad I could share in it. Talk to you later.
All right now. God bless. All right, so that was a little bit of what happened in my day a little bit. You know, we're trying to really get in our schedule and really wake up early because we're all these crazy plans we have. And so, you know, my schedules and stuff, waking up at doing all that stuff. I don't even want to get into it because it's going to bring me down a little bit because it's too much to think about. And we're not there now. We're in this day where it was beautiful. So we're not going to assume that the next day is going to be rough or difficult. We're just going to say that today was good because we woke up and the yesterday was good. I kind of want to bring up the dragon battle for some reason, but the dragon battle has still been good. It's not been a battle as bad as it was that last time. So we just been chilling. We waking up. Cold sweats. Wait, let me just go to my regular voice because this is where it gets sad. So I woke up. I was less sweaty. I was less sweaty and less cold when I was. If we can get out of the shower and brush our teeth, then that's when the day can start looking beautiful. But it really sucks because I've gotten so used to just never sleeping. Because I'm Gen Z. There's always something to distract my sleep. Whether it be a vape, a new toy, or whatever. So we just never slept our entire life. So, I mean, we slept in the past with trauma, like our dad or our mom be yelling at us, throwing stuff at us, unplugging stuff, and like on the borderline of wanting to beat us, even though we were still a kind kid, to go to bed, which it's kind of hard to go to bed when you're crying. But so but on the days where they just gave up and they were just like, you're never gonna sleep, you're gonna die because you don't go to sleep. Um, and we were like, no, we're not gonna die because we're adults now, and adults don't have to go to sleep. That's what I thought. So but now that we're coming to reality a little bit with our plans and everything, our plans are bringing us to reality. Since our plans are bringing us to reality, we're gonna actually try to sleep at a normal time. So we've been trying to knock ourselves out by like 11. Honestly, our schedule is saying the latest we might stay up is 12 or 1. But I've been trying to just throw my body in the bed at 11 with no clothes, no distraction. Because even clothes would be distractions. I'm sure I would like play with like my zipper or something, or my button. So no clothes, just one blanket, 2 pillows, and another blanket, and we still distract ourselves with the pillow because we just put the pillow on top of our head, and then we turn over a little bit on our side, and then we put the pillow on our head again, and then we turn to that side, and then we turn, and then we feel like the moist parts of us sweating. Well, we don't start sweating till later. I'll turn a little bit. I'll throw myself in the bed at 11. I'll just be laying there. All right, just get comfortable. Get comfortable. That's what I'm telling myself. Get comfortable. All right, so later, and then we turn. We turn. I'm like, motherfucker, turn, cause you ain't about to do nothing else. In my head's like, hey, let's play a video game or something and fall asleep. No, let's listen to music. No, let's get on YouTube. No, shut the fuck up. There's nothing in this bed. Your phone's charging. Go to sleep. It's every night. Because we have to turn all of this off, and I'm just waiting for it. I'm like, all right, let's turn it off now. It's off. Even if I didn't get this much energy out, like if I don't do a video or I don't do anything that day, it doesn't matter. Get your fucking ass in the bed and go to sleep. That's what you get for not doing anything. So it kind of forces us to do stuff when we wake up, because like you better get the energy out. And that's why when we actually do our real schedule, when we're working out and taking the showers and stuff, we'll probably be so exhausted the nights won't be as hard as they are now. But I can exhaust myself and still stay up all night. But I imagine telling myself to shut the fuck up, I can get to sleep faster. So that's what we've been trying to get into the rhythm of that. So we'll just go to sleep, we'll toss and turn. Eventually we'll go to sleep probably around, like if we get in the bed at like 11, we'll probably get to sleep like at like 2 or something after tossing and turning. The rest of it probably was sleep, but probably just not good sleep. Because I definitely see like if I wake up to pee or something before 4 o'clock, I'll see that my eyes aren't adjusted to the light. So that's new, because usually at 3 o'clock in the night, my eyes are adjusted to light completely. So it's kind of weird to wake up at 3 o'clock at night and your eyes kind of feel like they don't like light. Because I'm like, my eyes love light at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, guys, we gotta laugh because if we don't, we're gonna cry. So I'm like, our eyes love light at 3 o'clock in the morning. So now it's kind of fun to like be like, oh, my eyes hurt because it's nighttime. So I don't look at light. So I like, if I get up to pee, I kind of like cover my eyes a little bit, and I'm not trying to look at light. And then I'm trying to get back in the bed to keep that momentum going. So that helps. So last night we woke up at like 2 and I think we peed. But I just like that we could talk about our nightly schedules now. Because before it was just X-rated. I'm like, we can't talk about this. Not only the fact that we were battling demons or dragons, but also the fact that it's just not healthy. It's just not healthy to stay up all night long and pass out and be like, how did I go to sleep again? Wake up, look at your computer, be like, oh my God. That's what happened last night. So, what can you expect? It's fucking like, when did I have time to grow up from 14 till now, and I'm never going to sleep? So we're trying to just nip that in the bud now. Maybe if Dad didn't die at 14, maybe, but I mean, he was getting old. I mean, he's not going to beat us into submission at that point. So it's kind of like up to me at this point now. I don't want to put that much stress on him. I'll pretend to go to sleep just so he doesn't have a heart attack. I'm not a demon. I'll fucking have some sense. But so we'll wake up, like, this is probably a good night. We put ourselves in the bed at like 11, and then we toss and turn for like a few hours until we just go to sleep. And then we wake up at 4 to pee. And then we just go back to bed very easily after 4, like when we finish our pee. And then we wake up at like 10. No, we don't even wake up at 10. We wake up at 8. And I'm like, all right, you can go to bed for a little bit longer. And then we wake up at 9. I'm like, okay, well, you can go to bed for a little longer because you're covered in sweat and you're miserable right now. And then I'm like, all right, get up. It's 10 now. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck out of there. I was being nice. And then we take the shower. And then, yeah. And then we have to just turn it off. So I'm really nervous because it's 4 p.m. right now. And I'm like, fuck, man. You got a few more hours left, and then you got to go through that again. And it's really just the dying process of it all. It's kind of traumatic. Just the dying every night. The giving up your body every night. Kind of like unwilling to do that. I'm like, no. So it's very childish. I mean, we had the habit of being like, no, the body will just pass out when it's ready to go to sleep. But I don't like that rule because it's never consistent. And even this is not consistent, but it's more consistent than that. Because I think the night before we did 10:40, and then to yesterday was like, I think battling the dragons definitely easier if we don't stay up all night. Because then we just battle him in the astral plane, like theologically, not even physically. So we're gonna stop talking about that because I'm pretty sure I'll be fine as long as I follow the schedule. And yeah, I feel great for the most part. Like, I actually feel like a normal human being as long as I follow this. Like, I kind of remember how I felt before, like when my parents could control me and I went to sleep at normal times. I kind of remember how that feels and how I would interact with other people and how I had a little more energy to react to work with other people. Like, I kind of remember having a little more energy to socialize. Like, it was kind of there, It was like, oh, the socializing is fine as long as you're not fucking torturing yourself. So I already connected those two together. Oh, you can be social as long as you go to sleep at the right time and you follow a normal human schedule. But I guess if you do stay up every night for years and years and years and abuse nicotine 24/7, it's kind of hard to talk to people if it's not interesting, Which everything's interesting now because I'm getting a dopamine hit off of just being up at the regular time. I could fuck it all up though. And I'm not going to incorporate anything back because I don't trust myself. I'm a fiend. I'm a crackhead. Nothing's getting incorporated back. That's the rule. I'm not incorporating any food. I'm not incorporating any drugs back. No. This is your life from now on. You had all that stuff. You enjoyed it. This is your new life. It's hard, disciplined, and painful and sweaty. And then hopefully you accumulate enough wealth to have kids and be able to provide for them enough so they can not complain about it and it's not torture from the outside and the fucking child protection services are like, hey, that's a good life. The child protection service is like, that's a good life. Their dad's giving them a good life. Those kids are just, they don't know how bad they have it. I mean, they don't know how good they have it. And so when we can provide that, we can live vicariously through our kids. As far as having kid-like fun, like we've been trying to have. But no, life will be torture and you will live vicariously through them. You'll be stern and stoic. A nail will drop on your leg and you won't even flinch. Your daughter will be like, Daddy, doesn't that hurt? And you'll be like, Sweetie, can you please pull it out? Thank you. And then she smiles, and then that smile brings you joy. You don't even feel the pain of the nail coming out of your toenail and the blood squirting out. And then die. And that's about it, man. Sorry, I mean, this doesn't sound negative to me. This sounds really exciting. Everybody can design their life how they want. That's how I want to design mine. Because I think I had it too good. I think I enjoyed it too much. Which is nothing wrong with that. Like, I was really trying to plan on how to enjoy it the most. But, that's fine. This will count. There needs to be a balance, like 607 Unc said. And if the whole beginning has just been me being 300 pounds and turning up and having fun, the other half has to be me being a little bit maybe underweight and just being miserable. And I don't even want to talk about this, guys, because I'm just talking. This is talking. Anybody can talk. I want to see it. And that's why I'm recording it. Not only for whoever has access to this to hold me accountable, but also for myself to hold myself accountable and see exactly what I'm saying. And there's a bunch of other reasons why I want to do this. But it's just talking right now. You know, I've always had grandiose plans like this. I can remember my sister saying, my younger sister saying, I'm trying not to make her seem mean. I'm trying to make this seem like some deep. It's not mean. It's true. She don't want to, All right, Shield, you're talking about it. Let me see. That's kind of what my sister would say. I mean, Shield, that sounds nice. But go ahead and do it. Encouragement from all angles, all sides. But I don't know if I was doing this stuff. This is me saying this to myself. All right, Shield, that's nice. Let me see it. Let's see some blood, Shield. Alright. And of course, money's. No one likes torturing themselves, so the money's gonna be there, of course. But you'll pay to see me torture myself. I mean, that'll be fine. But I want to do it anyway, so it's just like the cherry on top. I mean, what the higher the risk, the higher the reward. The money kind of make it like this ain't shit. The money kind of make it like, I do be going at work like, let me put my all into it. Let me die here. But let's be safe, please. Let's please be safe. Discipline and protocol. Sternness. That's why I'm not doing drugs, guys. I'm not trying to half-ass anything. I'm not reading the parts of the Bible I like. I'm taking it all in. Yeah, it's annoying talking about this for this long. I'm gonna go back to the country voice. Like, if we could schedule out some time in our schedule, I don't mind. Like, I don't know when we can put ourselves through the David Goggins workout, but I would like to see myself at least try it if we're talking all this shit. I kind of want, let somebody pop me in my mouth for talking this much shit. Like, let me see if I can handle it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be assaulted, but, like, if we can ease into me, like, talk. I think that my soul wants to talk this much shit, so can we get my body there? You know what I mean? And I think the lazy way of me doing this was just being 300 pounds back in the day. Because when you're 300 pounds, you can kind of talk this much shit. Because you're on the precipice of life. You're like, yeah, man. So that's how I would breathe normally. So you kind of would be like, hey, he's kind of about it. He's pushing his body to the limits. But I just went down the stairs, you know. All right, I'm cooking bacon. I'll be back. I know, like, I literally just left Texas Roadhouse. But look, guys, I just had a patty. And I was kind of full off that patty. But like I said, guys, I still had the eating disorder and stuff. And I was just like, let me get some bacon on the way home. I want some more bacon. I only had 2 strips. It's bacon. So I'll be back. And they didn't have enough mayonnaise, so I just got mayonnaise. I just got bacon and mayonnaise. I just want a little bit more of what I had. And the only reason I didn't get a burger, because I don't think I can do a burger like Texas Roadhouse did a burger. That burger was good as hell. I'm going to need another one of those. That was fire. Like, I need how to make that at home. Like, that Texas Roadhouse burger was good. You know, and I don't care about internet. Texas Roadhouse, I don't care what you're saying. The one that I had was amazing. Dip that mug in that mayonnaise. It was some American cheese, but the cheese was like, so I gotta find the cheese too. I forgot all about the cheese. The cheese did make it as well. The bacon was good as well. The mayonnaise was good as well. All right, whatever. I'll be back. The peanuts was good as. All right, I'll be. Alright, y'all. So I just threw the bacon on the pan. I threw that in the oven, and then I ain't really washed my hand that much. I just like ran water over my hands. So wait, let me smell my hands real quick. Smell like bacon. Now look, I don't think I'm spraying these germs because bacon is like probably smoked already. So it's really just ham flavor on my hands. But well, let me just ask, since we have, let me just ask Jamie. Can I get sued for saying that? Is that trademarked? Hey, so the traditional bacon that you get in a package that you cook, is that usually smoked? Is that raw at all? Is it already smoked? Is that already cooked bacon basically? Can you spread bacteria by like not washing your hands and like using that stuff?
Yeah, the bacon you get in a package is usually cured and sometimes smoked, but it's not fully cooked. It's still considered raw and needs to be cooked thoroughly before eating. You can definitely spread bacteria like Salmonella or Listeria if you don't handle it properly. It's important to wash your hands, utensils, and surfaces after handling raw bacon to avoid cross-contamination. So yeah, treat it like any other raw meat.
I could be OCD. I could be OCD because I do pay attention. Like, I just washed my hands right, but I'm wiping them on my pants. Pretty sure I wiped my hands on my pants already with the bacon smell.
I get what you mean.
Wait, stop listening. And then I touch my phone. So does it even fucking matter that I wash my hands? I basically have to change my pants, wipe my phone down. I'm not doing all that. My phone smells like bacon now. Why would I do that? Plus, I know my phone has fecal matter on it because I don't wash my phone. Everybody's phone has fecal matter on it. But I could be OCD. I think that's why I want to do this car thing. If I can eliminate how much things I can account for, then I could be OCD. Because I could narrow everything down to what I'm just doing. And there's no like unexpected like things that could really come in that I couldn't account for. And then I could build out from there. And then have a house one day, but then be really OCD about it. I think probably I'm OCD, but I'm so tortured by how nothing I could ever control. So I just gave in. Isn't that sad? It makes me want to cry. Y'all heard that, right? She said we could get Listeria. What was I saying before this? We're at the 30-minute mark. It's a lot of content in this 30 minutes. There's a lot of content in my life. I was breaking down the last 26 years in my brain the other day. And I broke it down by epochs. And I was like, damn, that still ain't everything. I smell bacon somewhere. And I'm not complaining. It's kind of good that bacon has a bacon smell. Because then if you are spreading Listeria, at least you can smell it out. Like if the cops had to come in here with smelling dogs to sniff out all this Listeria, they would find it easy. The cops probably could smell it out because it just would smell like bacon. He'd be like, oh, that's bacon. It's got it on there. Oh, fuck, it's on my fingers. Pretty sure I touched this mic, right? Something smells like bacon. I did not get rid of all of the Listeria. It's still on my fingers. Well, now I'm worried. It doesn't smell good anymore. It smells scary. Hold on. I can't do anything about it, guys. It's too late. We're just gonna have to cover up all the locations that smell like bacon with the raw bacon smell, with the cooked bacon smell when I get it. And that should kill the listeria. What does a doctor reacting to this? Actually, it wouldn't. So basically what happened is... another thing. This is what I was going to say. I'm so glad we have AI. The only reason I'm doing this whole trip is because we have AI. Because at least if I'm about to kill myself, I can know. She'd be like, Shield, that's actually a bad idea. And you have about 5 seconds left. Versus regular life where you just don't know and you just take that 5 seconds for granted. I love this world we live in. I'm like 5. Is that even 5 seconds? 5, 4, 3. All right, I think I'm losing content. I think I'm running out of content right now. I think I'm performing for the camera right now. Whoa, no, my mind's clouded by bacon. Why did my Bluetooth keep turning off? My mind's clouded by our future bacon that we're getting ready to have. So, what we're going to do is, guys, everything on this planet, if we can. We don't need money to do everything on this planet. I already did everything pretty much for free. Behind the scenes? Alright, whatever. I'm not going to tell you that. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. I just farted right now. It's terrible. That's what I didn't want to tell you, but I just did, so it's too late. It's gone now. Oh, you can see it a little bit. So I had this little pimple on my lip. So I put toothpaste on it. And I went outside. Because I don't think I'm cute. And I need to go do shit. And I wasn't fresh today like I was the other day. Yesterday I just didn't like with this fit that I got on right now, like bring me back to my old days. I got the corduroys on. I wasn't wearing corduroys since PBS. And corduroys is back, baby, as far as I'm concerned. It's PBS days now. I'm clean edge. I don't do no drugs. I only snort this stuff on my nose. It's PBS time. I always wanted to be a PBS kid for life. But I had to go through my little cheeky phase. I had the dreads. Didn't quite get into the gang, but I had friends that was in gangs. And it was unexpected. I didn't even pick them to be in gangs. They were just in gangs. I was like, whoa. Jacob, you're in a gang? He's like, yeah, man, I got jumped in last week. That's why my face is fucked up. I'm like, whoa, dude, I'll smoke this blunt with you, but I'm going to have to draw a line at gangs. He's like, it's no problem, man. I always knew you was a bitch. I'm like, yep. Well, I like to call it PBS kid that smokes weed, but you can call it what you want, man. He's like, whatever, dude. You're cool by hanging out with me. I'm like, I know, dude. He was Middle Eastern. So, I think he was. Was he Pakistani? Jacob, if you're still out there, my boy, you was a real one. Jacob was a real one, man. That's crazy as hell. And it's crazy because he wore glasses and everything. My mom always looked at him as like better than me. Like, not better than me, but like I would be the one that get everybody in trouble and not him. But he was in a gang. And I ain't trying to destroy the illusion because I still want to hang out with him. I was like, yeah, Jacob's straight edge. He wears glasses, Mom. That's how it works in America. Whatever, Mom. He didn't want to be in that gang. I don't think he did. Too much of a leader, guys. Can't be in no gang. I'm trying to start a cult. I was trying to start a cult back then, guys. I couldn't be in no gang. They defeat the purpose. I don't listen anyway. Which would have been perfect. I would have been the best one in the gang. He'd be like, he never listens. He's crazy. He did it anyway. Yeah. Good times. Good times. Yeah, but I got the corduroys on, man, because, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, when I had the corduroys, there was a point where I wasn't 300 pounds. Like, there was a point where I was, like, normal size as a child. Before I stretched out all my skin and blew everything out. But I remember, that wasn't a long period of time. But for what I can remember, the ladies was on me at that point. As a child, I didn't even care. I just had my corduroys on. They would follow me around. And I'd just be chilling with my corduroys on. Then I got fat. And there's something about being fat that do kind of make the ladies follow you around once you accept that nobody want to be with your disgusting fat ass. And that kind of leeches off as confidence. Because you're just not expecting shit. So we kind of sailed through smooth without being a simp. Really, to be honest. We made it all the way into dropping out without being a simp. We left with our high school sweetheart. Dropped out with a high school sweetheart. Had like one girlfriend ever throughout our whole school career. Had we? Is that true? Maybe 3. The elementary one don't count because that was one-sided. She just liked me and I didn't know what was going on. My parents had to fill me in. I guess girls mature sooner. I was trying to look at the fishes in the pond. But then I guess when I did care, we had corn, so I guess I didn't care at that point. And then, so we was just chilling the whole time. We never really had to make a fool out of ourselves. And we were still grazing through the whole period where it was like, girls and guys can be friends. Like, that was real fun. Until it didn't make sense anymore. I was like, no, that's not true. And now I don't know where we stand. All I know is where I stand is there's a point where, like, kids can't be friends. And then there's a point where, I don't know. I don't know if you could say there's a point where that changes because society's changed so much. I don't know what's normalities. I just know I got to have a childhood where things for kids could be for kids and then things for adults were for adults. And there was a distinct line drawn. And then as I started getting a little older, that line got blurry. And then I was like, chaos. But I got a taste of it. Like, I'm definitely the kid that got to play outside. For sure got to play outside, for sure. Got to go and get lost on adventures in the woods. But then also got to, like, stay in the house for multiple summers just doing nothing. And getting fatter. So we got a taste of both, the best of both worlds. And then we also got a taste of Hannah Montana. Well, it was coming out, I think. So, and that's a Raven. And so we got a lot of variety. Like I said, I like variety. So we got a lot of variety. We got to choose what we like. And I think what we like, even though we avoided it at every cost we could, is I think we like structure. I think we like structure. I do think we like it. Even though you can go through my life and be like, well, every time I could have picked structure, I didn't. I think we do like it, though. Only because if we don't, we'll take it too far and we'll just end up destroying ourselves. I think we like structure. I just want this schedule to blend into every hour. I don't want to ever be like, oh, I have too much free time. I don't want to ever say that again. I want to say there's not enough time. I want to say, damn, we might have to wake up a little early because it's not enough time, and we need that extra hour. I just want to always be biting the clock at the last minute, just constantly like with just time. My schedule's so tightly packed that we don't even notice we don't have a house because we gotta go somewhere anyway. Like somebody could be bringing up the fact we don't have a house and be like, look, we don't have time. We gotta go. You know what I mean? I don't want to ever loiter. My biggest fear for this whole entire trip is loitering. I do not want to loiter. I want someone that's been spying on me from a distance to be like, well, that guy doesn't have a house, but I'll tell you, that guy's never loitering. I mean, he has somewhere to go. His feet are burning. And then even after we achieve financial freedom, I want to keep it going. And this is all me talking. Just talk. Just talk. But it's really a prayer. I'm praying for this with all my being and soul. You know what this reminds me of? Let me see if I can get ChatGPT to pull this up. Wait, why isn't it the... Did I use all my other GPT shit? It's not the special GPT. Did I not pay for it or something? 4.0 mini high? What the fuck is that? Hey, Jamie. What the fuck you mean poor connection? Hey, Jamie. I got a question. So what's that one SpongeBob episode where like SpongeBob they were like, SpongeBob, you can't say that, and every time he would say it, like the monster would get closer and the music would start playing and it just started approaching him closer and closer and closer. Hello? You just gonna ignore me? Hello? Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm Let me just close all my apps really quick and start all over before I have a stroke. What's that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob was like SpongeBob had like this forbidden thing he couldn't say or do, and every time he did it, like the monster started approaching faster and faster, or the creature, and the music started playing in the background, really intense music.
Oh, you're talking about the episode Rock Bottom. In that one, SpongeBob ends up in a super eerie deep-sea town after getting on the wrong bus. Every time he tries to do something to get back home, things just get weirder and more intense. The background music definitely ramps up the tension, and there's that creepy creature that keeps appearing out of nowhere. It's a classic episode.
But I remember it specifically like there's something you can't say or you can't do, because when you do it, you call the monster closer to you.
Got it. You're thinking of the episode The Secret Box. In that one, SpongeBob is obsessed with Patrick's secret box and desperately wants to know what's inside. But there's another episode that fits your description even better. Wormy. In Wormy, SpongeBob and Patrick take care of Sandy's pet caterpillar. When it transforms into a butterfly, they freak out and think it's a terrifying monster. Every time they try to handle the situation, the tension and the music build up. That's probably the one with the intense background music and the monster getting closer each time they mess up.
Which one is it?
device to swap lives with Mr. Krabs, and SpongeBob has a do not push button that he's not supposed to press. The more SpongeBob tries not to push it, the more he wants to, and every time he gets
Whatever,
closer,
man. I don't think I'm gonna find this because you're not helping me. I'm calling the monster closer every time I speak, and I hear the music. Dun 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 dun, dun. Every time. It's like, Shield, stop. It's not the music, it's more intense than that.
Boy, this place sure is creepy.
And SpongeBob probably is my spirit animal. Let me and I started using that term because a girl at in high school. That, all right. You don't have to finish that sentence.
Hey, SpongeBob, Buzz is here!
I better go wait for the next one.
This is not it. And it might not even be SpongeBob. But anyway, the whole idea was, I can't wait till I get big so there's just enough people in the world just hear what I'm saying and then they can be like, that's that, you idiot. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's that, you idiot. Because if AI was that good, it could just be like, that's that, you idiot. It's just quite not there yet. It's quite not there yet to get those type of references you're asking about. Quite not there.
Come on, bus. I gotta get home and feed Gary. Uh-oh, shoes untied. Under and over and loop-de-loop and over and through the barrel.
No, this is different. This is not what I'm going through right now. I'm going through something where I'm calling on something. It's like, don't say it. Don't say it. It's like, I guess Beetlejuice, but I don't remember watching Beetlejuice. Because I was too young. I just remember the adults going crazy about it. Like, oh my god, it's hilarious. And I'm just like... And I know it came out recently, like a remake came out recently, and I'm like, why would I watch the remake? I didn't watch the first one. Am I a poser or something? Why is my computer going off now? Is it trying to find it for me? Shield, it's this episode. I think it was like a worm, and then the worm just bust out the ground. This is a worm just getting closer and closer. You just keep calling his name. But I think I was born calling its name, so and like my whole life is, if I stop calling his name, I'm just like, come on, guys. If I was born calling his name, just let me finish calling his name. It seems like it's destiny at this point. Let me go check on my banking. I don't know if I made this bacon the worst bacon I ever made it or the best bacon I ever made, but it's still bacon, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be okay. I cooked it in this metal tin right here. It was spread out on the metal tin. And then I was like, I know it looks raw, but whatever. And then I was like, it was on the metal tin. And then I saw the cat, and I was like, I know it's burnt. I can smell it. And then some of it may be a little more crispy, but the other pieces look raw. So I was like, all right, let me just throw in this napkin and throw it in the microwave. It started popping. I was like, I'm getting worried. The other piece is probably getting too cooked. So I just pulled it out and put it all on this napkin. Then I just put mayonnaise on the side because I want to dip it in the mayonnaise. Guys, I know how eating like this makes me feel, so I know it sounds crazy, but if I had nacho cheese, I'd be dipping it in the nacho cheese too. I don't even care if I find out that it's not good for you. I think it's good enough for me. Have I eaten healthy my entire life? No. Taking bacon and dipping it in mayonnaise, I didn't even know that was possible. They can outlaw it tomorrow. I'm still going to be doing it secretly in my house. Some of it's crispy, some of it's soft. Some of it's just right. But all of it's bacon. I could just eat this forever. Now, with this diet, I mean, the way that I'm trying to get my vitamins and stuff in is with like liver and stuff like that. Like organs. But I haven't really been able to find organs. So I've just been eating liver. And then I'll take like vitamins that are sourced without sugars. Because why the fuck would that need to be necessary? Why the fuck would the vitamin need to have sugar on it? Plus, sugar's a feel-good thing. I was just talking about suffering. Closest we're going to get to not suffering is eating bacon dipped in mayonnaise. That sounds amazing. It's like a BLT. If I had some fucking pickles, I don't know if you put pickles on BLTs, but if I had some fucking I mean, I could put some mustard on it. Mustard's on a BLT. Mustard almost feels too healthy. The mayonnaise got the seed oils in it. I'm very aware of that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not making my own mayonnaise yet. When I make my own mayonnaise, I won't add seed oils. Probably just use like bacon fat. Oh shit, I got peanuts too. I also got this canned beef from Africa, but I'm still scared to open it. Probably tastes real good dipped in some mayonnaise though. I need to put that canned beef in the fridge because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it cold. Because I like my regular Spam cold. I think our reasoning for not eating vegetables or anything like that is because of like pesticides or something. But I don't like saying that, so this is the last time I'm gonna say that in this video. Plus, I eat pickles and peanuts. I eat that because I feel bad for what I just said, so I'm like, okay, I'll poison myself too. And look, what I said in my other video, I said we were just cocky and fat. I think right now is the stage we're just cocky and unhealthy. And then hopefully we get to a better stage in the future. I think I don't mind beating myself up if I feel like I'm attacking people. I'm like, Shield, that's enough. That's enough. But I feel pretty impressed with myself. I'm eating fucking bacon and mayonnaise right now. I woke up this morning feeling fat, so I was depressed a little bit. And I can honestly trace it back to me eating that whole bag of chicharrones and a whole bottle of nacho cheese. I knew that wasn't right. But that's as close as I can get to cheating without cheating. What am I going to do with all this excess mayonnaise? I hate to waste it. I want to go back to this Outback Steakhouse and steal one of the patties with cheese on top of it. If I secretly get a drop of sugar in anything I'm eating that's over a certain limit, I'll be uncontrollably hungry. And I won't stop. So imagine what would happen if I ate a whole pizza slice. When I'm around food, I should just be shot. Honestly. They should just shoot me. They're like, this person needs to be shot. And I'm still reaching. I'm like... They're like, finish him off. This is disgusting. I think what 607 Unc would say is like in the past life or something, I was just like a boar or something. Like I was just eating. In the past life, I was just eating like a motherfucker. I was just some eating thing. I was like a caterpillar or something. I was a caterpillar or some cicadas or something. Not cicadas, but like some locusts. I was some locusts or something. I was just eating. I've had multiple forms. All of my forms I'm still eating. I've even been dark skinned once. No, I'm just fine. Imagine. No, I was really light skinned though. I was pink at one point because I didn't go outside. Just a pink fat kid. And then my skin stretched out so I'm even more pink. Just pink. I can taste the pesticides on these peanuts. Peanuts are kind of known for pesticides. And these almonds right here. These almonds. I keep getting these almonds at Fry's. They're roasted salted almonds. They don't expire for a while, so they got them marked down. And every time I see that price, I'm just like, oh my god, almonds for how much? So I grab them, but every time I eat them, my stomach hurts. And I just assume that's the seed oils. And that it's about to expire soon. But I keep buying them. This is like my 10,000 this batch I bought. And they're the only peanut that really do that. I think. I don't know. Some peanuts do that. My only way to get pesticides in is through peanuts, though. So if they are, like, if that's really a thing, I'm getting it in through peanuts. and pickles. But I don't really think pickles count because like they soak in vinegar so long. I imagine the pesticides just float to the top of the jar. um, um, and then I like these peanuts because they're already in the shell. So I imagine the pesticides only stick to the shell. The glyphosate. Spell glyphosate. I just want the machine to scan my body and tell me all the molecules that's on it and in it. I don't need to spell it. It's right here. It's on my lung. Maybe I could focus and spell it if it wasn't on my lung. Alright, so I'm gonna eat these still. Even though I talk so much shit about it, 'cause I just can't miss out on a good deal. So as much as we're doing, there's still things we're doing that we don't want to be doing. I'm not gonna eat that right now. We're not gonna eat that right now because our stomach feels fine. And I don't want to change that. We'll change it in the morning when we forget or something. We'll be like, oh, we didn't eat yet. No, it hurts now. I don't know why it's specifically those. And then one time I got some cashews that were literally organic from like a natural Whole Food store for 99¢, like a lot. More than you would get. Because at Fry's you would get like that same amount for like $2 and it was 99¢. So I was like, of course I want that fucking almond. Of course I want those cashews. So I got them. I was eating them. I was like, my tummy hurt. And that's the only thing that really make our tummy hurt. There's not too much other thing that make our tummy hurt. Like, we be eating Spam and stuff, and I'm pretty sure Spam has all these fillers and all that stuff and all these carbs and stuff. But I don't even read it because I don't give a fuck. Because that's how much we like Spam. This one has beef, salt, sugar, sodium nitrate. That's it. And I don't even think it has that much sugar. I think sugar is like a curing process because it says less than 1 gram. And then it also says less than 1 gram of carbs. And so I imagine if I look at Spam, it's going to be a different story. That motherfucker going to say 35 grams, you know, type shit. That this ingredient list make me want to pop this can open right now. Give a little taste sample. Maybe want to pop it open right now. Pop it up right now. But I could really stop eating. I mean, I'm really good. I'm really done. At this point, it's just impulse. It's because there's a camera on and I'm being watched. But this is right here. This is the stuff. Oh, you know what I hope it tastes like? I hope it tastes like corned beef. It's probably not going to. It's probably not going to. I'm not going to be racist. It's going to taste like corned beef. I don't think corned beef is like necessarily like Why am I saying African? This was made in Brazil. That's why. You know what's fucked up? Now that I know it was made in Brazil, I'm actually more excited to eat it. What does that say about me? It just looked really African though, didn't it? Man. Like, I can eat this when I'm 30. I could keep this in my car and eat this when I'm 30. Damn. Might keep it that long. This was made in 2024. It's almost too soon to eat it now. Let's wait till 2030. No, I mean 2029. And I'll just go buy another one and eat it now so I can know what I'm getting ready for. It tells me to keep this in a cool place. So I put it under my bed. No, it's fine. Food Distribution Corp, New Jersey. Damn. This thing been all around the world. Africa, goddamn, New Jersey, Brazil. That about to taste crazy. I wonder what would happen if I just went to Fry's and I just put this on the shelf. Can you scan this? Is that like a new prank we can do? We go to like foreign stores and like go get products and like put them on shelves in like regular grocery store. You go to jail. Like, son, that's illegal. I'm like, it's not expired. It's clean. It's good to eat. The customer's always right. They wanted this meat. They wanted this corned beef. Alright. Alright, well, let me see how long. It's been an hour, y'all. I've been with y'all for an hour. That's good enough. I just gotta check in. I'm trying to check in every day. I just gotta check in with y'all. Let's look at our calendar, how many days we got left. That's the big day right there. June 9th. It's not even gonna be that crazy, guys. I'm literally just gonna go to sleep and go to work the next day. Like, you guys gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. Like, I'm really doing these videos to slow down the momentum for everybody viewing. Cause it's not even that crazy. This is how many days I got to slow down the momentum of everybody just thinking this about to be crazy. On June 9th, the birds are still gonna wake up early in the morning and chirp. Motherfuckers still gonna get their mail. And the motherfucking day gonna pass and Tuesday gonna hit. Alright. But until then, peace. Like, subscribe, check out everything I have. I mean, you act like, come on, guys. Everything links in the descriptions. Follow me on Twitter, motherfucking do I have Twitter? Don't follow me on Twitter. No, it's fine. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on follow me on Reddit. Follow me on no, not Reddit. Follow me on Substack. Follow me on follow me on Twitch. Follow me on follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Fiverr. Follow me on I think that's it. Links in the description. Follow me on I don't even feel like posting the links in the description, but I'll post the links in the description. Alright, subscribe. Bye. See you later. Blah blah blah.